All right, on this next edition of Level Up Management Road Warrior Series, we are here with Joe Short. Joe, thank you so much
Thanks
for your
for
time.
having me.
Very much appreciated. It's no secret that Michigan music is very contingent on craft beer and the culmination of such. So we just wanted to take a couple minutes of your time, Joe, to talk about that crossover.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's important for the craft beer industry to support Michigan-specific music?
Well, I mean, I think anywhere craft beer is sold or anywhere there's social gathering, people typically want to have candy for their ears and for their mouths. So having a space with no sound is like having a glass with no beer. And I just think that both beer and music from Michigan is we got a lot going on as far as that's concerned. We cycle through a ton of Michigan artists here through the pub, and I think it's just one of those added features of the added bonuses of living on planet Earth is that you got stuff for your ears and stuff for your mouth. So
very cool.
It's a very social part of our lives. You know?
Wonderful answer. Synesthesia is among us here in northern Michigan. So Wolfpack, 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, kind of started when we were talking about doing a collaboration beer together, and it was for a different event, but that event didn't work out, so we just said, well, hey, why don't you guys just headline Short's anniversary party this year, and we'll do a beer for you instead of the other event we thought we were going to do. So that just kind of happened naturally, and
very cool.
We wanted to sort of keep those guys present within our musician cycle.
Absolutely.
And we got to know them pretty well, and it's just a great group of guys. So.
They're absolutely outstanding. Our office is in love with them. I'm personally obsessed with them. But I think I maybe generated a third of their YouTube views.
Oh, nice.
Personally.
That's probably you and me then.
There you go. All right. So tell us about this event. So obviously this is the 12th year.
Yeah.
What's changed about this year compared to last year?
I think the big change is on our end as far as efficiency goes. Each year is a little different. There's usually another piece of the puzzle. So for instance, we're sitting in the new expansion. We didn't have this piece of real estate last year, so this is obviously going to help with the flow and the whole pub intermingling aspect of indoor-outdoor type atmosphere and connection to the downtown. The fact that we're just so much more organized, so the more we do this, the better at it we get, and just really try to keep outdoing ourselves every year to make sure it's fun and safe and everybody has a great time.
Absolutely. And a lot of people don't know this, but you guys actually have an entire team specifically dedicated to event management. Is that correct?
Yeah, Fest and Events team. And they travel around the state, now the Midwest, setting up for beer festivals and special events all over the place.
That's very cool. And you guys have been predominantly known for your features at these events. You specifically do like the snowmobile pieces and other things.
We're really hip to making sure that our displays are top-notch. We feel that presentation is just as important as the product that we're serving, and we want to really highlight the full-on Short's Brew experience when we do that.
Wonderful. Yeah, you do a great job with that. Thank you for that. Two more questions for you.
Sure.
What is Joe's specific advice if you are an up-and-coming musician in northern Michigan specifically? What are some pointers you could give musicians that want to play your establishment and just make it in this market? Any feedback?
Man, nothing good comes easy. It's one thing I've always learned. So, and then recently I have personal experience with practicing music myself, so I understand how much work it is. So I think that you just got to be hell-bent on practice and diligent on performance. The other thing I'd recommend is you just network, introduce yourself to Rob Lewis, who manages the music program here. Talk to the local musicians who have the experience in the area already, and just play your ass off.
Very cool. And actually, you answered our final question. So you are a musician yourself.
I don't claim to be a musician.
Okay.
I do like music, and I do like to attempt to play it, but I do not consider myself a musician at all.
What music instrument?
I play the guitar and the harmonica. I have an affinity for the banjo. I've owned one for quite some time, but have not yet learned how to play it. So.
Wonderful. Well, I think we've taken enough of your time.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you so much,
Thank
Joe.
you. Good
Appreciate
luck with
you.
everything.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.